Well, we had a eventful week, man. What's going on, Mr. David?
Running around. What's up? How you?
You went to the party.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I did.
You went to the party.
I definitely did.
Threw a party.
I definitely did.
Yeah.
David came over.
I definitely did. Y'all niggas is crazy.
Man, here we go again. This whole situation with Jim Jones, Dave East, and Max B just hit a brand new level, and the whole city been glued to it like they watching a heavyweight title fight. For weeks straight, every little move had people talking, and now everything finally connecting in a way that got the streets buzzing even louder. You can feel the tension building like everybody knows something major is about to pop off.
No, listen.
Nah, I ain't gonna front, real man shit.
Let's talk about it.
I'm glad the brother got his freedom.
Right.
Shouts to
100%.
Max.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Fan of his music. He on Survival. He actually on my first album. But yeah, I'm glad I got to go, probably with him.
So it was a lot of talk on the internet about.
They told me I was kicked off of this.
Yeah, they did. They said you was there. They said you was. I didn't mean.
For doing that.
Oh, this is crazy.
That's what they told you.
They kicked you off the show.
The internet
They said I
kicked
got
off.
kicked off this joint. I can't rap about it no more.
For years, folks been whispering that a lot of these rappers ain't really friends like they claim. They only show up together when there's bright lights, bottle service, or a camera rolling. But when it comes to real loyalty, real brotherhood, real stand-up vibes, man, that list gets small real quick. People been calling it out forever, the fake love, the on and off alliances, the friendships that disappear the second things get uncomfortable. But look, one thing nobody can deny, Jim Jones played this whole moment like a real strategist, dropping a fresh podcast right in the middle of one of the most talked about situations in New York. That's a calculated move for real.
It's crazy.
People don't know. You see, both of us had different opinions, and I think it's dope that because I always feel like two things can be true at the same time.
Right.
Right. You felt one way, I felt another way.
Right.
You went to the party, but you had already had a conversation with Capo. Talk about that.
Yeah, I feel like I never was around him, Max. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, but we had our own relationship through who we know or whatever. And me being around Jim as long as I've been around Jim, and Jim being around my moms and my kids, and you know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta holler at Capo, like, yo, bro, how you feel about that?
Perfect timing to slide right into the algorithm, stir up heavy conversation, tap into trending energy, and maybe even jump into the top tier of hip-hop podcasts without even breaking a sweat. And the craziest part? Jim still hasn't said one direct word about Max B since Max came home. Not a tweet, not a comment, not one line addressing anything. But here's where things start getting spicy. His co-host Mano and Dave East, yeah, they've been around Max B or folks connected to him, and they know exactly how to flip that kind of energy into pure content gold. They're sitting on inside connections, wild stories, and moments fans been waiting to hear about for years.
Cause I got invited directly, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm a definitely have that convo with bro before I just pop up and he got to hear about it. Like, that's just me.
No, it's definitely honor in that, brother. And I think, like I was saying, like me and Fad was talking earlier, as individual men, we don't always have to have the same opinion. Right. I felt like because of the relationship I didn't built with Capo over the last 5 or 6 years, that I just felt like it wasn't in me to go stand next to anybody he had an issue with or whatever, because the relationship is strong here. It's past professionalism, right? So we got a personal relationship. I feel like as a friend, the word friend people throw around, brother, everybody, yo, Fad, my brother, this nigga, my brother,
bro,
yo, bro, it's my brother, that's my friend. But the thing is, I feel like everybody's your brother till it's time to do brother shit, right? When you got a friend, the word friend, that comes with responsibilities.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? As a friend, it's certain things I'm gonna do. As your friend, you should be able to trust me around your wife. Right. You should be able to trust me around money.
Right.
If you took a fall, I should be able to be there for you. Right. No matter what it is. Right. And the way I look at life, I just felt like, and it was no disrespect to, Max or anybody, because me and him got a relationship too, but I just wanted to make it clear where I stood as a man. Those are my principles, not nobody else. So I think it's dope that we could be able to have that conversation right here, because I felt like niggas was thinking it was something else.
Nah, I feel like with me it's like, and I agree with you 1,010%. I love this nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but I'm not into trying to figure out what niggas is going through.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Like, Capo know how I feel about him. He knew me since I was 18, 19 years old. You get what I'm saying? Like, this ain't nothing brand new. This ain't let me go over there for the cloud or for the cameras. Nah. I've been in contact with Max.
Right.
From jail. You get what I'm saying? He's on the album, Yo East. You get what I'm saying? So, like I said, it was a man thing. Let me holler at Jim. How you feel about that, bro?
No, that's honorable.
He could have easily been like, yo, bro.
100%.
I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, we had our own one on. You get what I'm saying? So I felt like I'm not gonna be put in a space where I'm leaning on no side. You get what I'm saying? Like, I fuck with Boy, I fuck with Capo. Like, I'm not picking a side. Like, that ain't me.
That's respectable. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think it's no wrong answer because everybody got their own.
Most podcasters run away from topics the streets actually want. They play it safe, avoid names, avoid situations, act like they never heard the rumors or seen the clips. But when you got a co-host like Mano sitting next to you, nothing stays off the table for long. Mano got that bold energy, the type that sees a hot topic and dives right into it like he'd been waiting all week. So, on this brand new episode of Let's Rap About It, Mano wastes 0 seconds before jumping into the fire. No warm-up, no soft questions, nothing. He goes straight at Dave East about pulling up to Max B's dinner party. The second the cameras start rolling, Mino hits him with it, no hesitation, no warning, just straight pressure. The whole studio probably felt that shift the moment he asked, because everybody knows those connections run deep, and the history behind it is way bigger than one dinner invite. And the tension is real right now. You can feel it in the room like the air got heavier the second the conversation switched. Then out of nowhere, we finally get Fab's angle on this whole Max B and Jim Jones situation, and fans been waiting on that for years. People been wanting to know how he sees it, what he knows, and how he reads the room, because Fab always got that calm but sharp perspective. And let's be real, Jim Jones deserves some respect in this moment. With Max B finally home after all this time, Jim ain't out here crashing out or stirring drama. He's not throwing slick comments on Instagram. He's not dropping petty hints on his podcast. He's not trying to spark a whole new feud.
Own perspective on things,
right?
And how they view based on if they own experiences and stuff like that. I've seen, I've been in situations where you had to declare your side.
Right.
So my whole life,
me too.
My whole life, I've been this way. It's not about whether it was Jim, it's anybody that I got that type of love and respect for.
Right.
I feel that way the same way because I don't want it to ever be no misunderstanding.
Right.
You're gonna know exactly where I stand because you prove who you are through actions.
Right.
Not just talk.
Not talking.
Everybody talking. All these niggas is talking. I'm like, nah, we gotta go a little bit deeper than that. So I just think that it's cool, man. What you think, Spiz?
I think we spoke earlier and even a couple weeks back, I was talking about the strength of relationships. And I think we here on this, besides the podcast, we built, a brotherhood between us.
Right.
And so I think that's like solid just to even check in and see if that's, something that will bother you or, that's what, instead of just going and just try to figure it out later. I also think that we could look at it from our perspectives individually outside of Capo, but at the same time, this is really his experience. You know what I'm saying? This is something he went through. And you can't tell a man how to feel about something that he went through and we didn't go through. You know what I'm saying? Like people don't really understand the principle until it's done to them. You know what I'm saying? So like when it happened to them, then they could get it.
It changed.
When it's something outside, it's easy to tell somebody, yeah, let that shit go, or you know what I'm saying?
That's not your call.
Right. So whenever he do let it go, if he do or not, you know what I'm saying? We in support of course, of letting shit go and moving forward. But at the same time, it's going to take everybody's time on their timing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's not about the internet or
that ain't no
our
group thing. Man.
No, that's not.
Really
that's
how you feel in your own.
No matter how you feel, I feel like I want us, New York as a whole, to be unified. I can't wait till we all in a room together, right? Because we all got our own relationships. And I don't think niggas give us the credit for actually starting to come together and band together and having unity in New York. Everybody was running around screaming about New York don't have unity, right? And we all came together and we all individual artists, individual fathers, individual niggas, and we learn how to have brotherhood and still balance our individual craft. So I can't wait to the day that we all You know what I'm saying? It's like we New York, period.
Right.
You know? But everything is gonna happen in its time.
Facts.
You know?
And like they broke down on the show, he's not blocking any of his friends from showing Max love either, which is a major difference from how things were 10 to 15 years ago. Back then, it would have been a whole different story. The energy between camps would have been loud, messy, and all over the place. But right now, Jim is handling his business like a grown man, staying focused, staying productive, and keeping whatever he personally feels about Max tucked deep inside. That's mature energy, that's self-control, and honestly, that's what the city needs. And because of that, I really believe that sometime in the next year or two, we might actually see Jim Jones and Max B sitting down together on a podcast. A real conversation. Cameras rolling, mics on, no yelling, just two men breaking down years of history. It sounds wild, but the way things moving, it's not impossible at all. And if you caught what Mano was saying, he's pushing heavy for New York to move as one. He wants the whole city unified, old heads, young heads, legends, newcomers, all vibing on the same page. He's saying it loud, he's saying it repeatedly, and he's clearly trying to use his platform to bring people together. But here's where the energy got crazy. After Mano pressed Dave East about pulling up to Max B's dinner, the whole room shifted instantly. Even the way people were sitting changed, you could feel that wave of tension shoot across the table. But Dave didn't fold, didn't stutter, didn't start dodging the question. He stood tall on everything he said. He explained himself clearly. He just wanted peace in the city. He wasn't moving shady or being sneaky. He simply wanted to show respect and keep the vibe positive. That's grown man behavior too, and you could tell he meant every word. Then Fab stepped in with that calm, steady tone. He always brings the type of tone that makes everybody slow down and actually listen. He started sharing his thoughts on the long-standing issues between Max B and Jim Jones, breaking it down in a smooth way only Fab can pull off. Fab wasn't picking sides at all, but he made it crystal clear he wants real grown man conversations, not street grudges dragging into another decade. Hearing him talk about it added a whole different weight to the moment, and the wild part is, the whole panel kept circling back to one message. New York looks stronger when everybody is locked in together, not split up and beefing. That's exactly why this episode hit so hard. It wasn't just gossip or messy talk, it was a real look at how far the city's legends have grown and how close we might actually be to witnessing a historic reunion that nobody thought was possible. But then, things took an even sharper turn when Mino explained why he wasn't scared to speak on Max B at all. He sat there confident, chest out, and basically said he's not holding on to old issues when everybody involved is grown now. You could tell he meant every word too. The whole room got quiet for a second when he dropped that line, because honesty like that hits different when the cameras are rolling. Then Dave East opened up about how people online keep trying to drag him into picking a side he never chose. He broke it down. Simple, he's cool with Jim, he respects Max, and he's not letting the internet twist any of that into some fake storyline. That moment showed a lot about Dave's character, because most rappers wouldn't even step near a situation this messy on camera. And then the panel locked in on one major point: the city needs progress, not more empty attention. They kept saying New York got too much talent, too many lanes, too many opportunities for grown men to stay stuck replaying stories from 10 years ago. It felt like everybody in that room was trying to push the culture forward, even if the streets are still watching every move like it's a scoreboard. And just when it seemed like things were starting to settle, everything shifted again. Mino dropped another heavy point that shook the whole conversation, and you could feel the room freeze for a second. He said a lot of people only pay attention to the headlines, but they don't understand the real history behind these situations. He made it clear that whatever went down between Jim Jones and Max B was serious grown man business, not some quick internet argument people could repost for entertainment. That reminder hit everyone at the table because it showed how long these wounds been sitting under the surface. Then Dave East jumped in and broke down how the younger generation sees everything completely different now. He said most fans today just want music, unity, and real energy coming out of the city, not old disagreements getting recycled every few months like clockwork. Hearing Dave talk about that shift showed how much the culture has changed since the early 2000s. Then Fab slid in with another gem, saying nobody wins when the city stays divided. He pointed out how powerful New York could be if these legendary names actually stood next to each other again, instead of living permanently on opposite sides. That moment had everybody thinking, because the idea of Max B, Jim Jones, and the whole city moving together again would shake the entire game. And from the way Fab said it, you could tell he already knows whatever talks he's had with Jim Jones about Max B aren't on hostile timing anymore. It feels like they just need to sit down face to face and talk it out like grown men, because the vibe ain't the same as it was years ago. This whole situation makes it clear they're way closer to peace than people realize. So now jump in the comments and tell me how you feel they handled that whole discussion. What do you think it's going to take for us to finally see Max B and Jim Jones in the same room again? And before you dip, make sure you subscribe to Hot Tea Daily. Share this video, drop a comment, hit that like button, and help the algorithm push this story by clicking Hype This Video. Thank you.